We are great at this, ladies and gentlemen. We are live at Long Island, New York. This is Love, Death, and Taxes. I'm Ryan O'Neill Williams, my lovely, lovely host, co-host, extraordinaire, Madame Creator of books, author of her own life is right here beside me. It's Agnes Amisano. Hey, Agnes, how are you doing? How was your week?
Quite interesting. It was, yes, but it was wonderful. It was wonderful.
Mhm,
Thank you very much. Quite
mhm.
cold. Thank you. Uh,
Yes.
the delays on the train and everything else, but hey, part of life. Part of life. It's winter, so we're
You know what I
moving on.
keep see- you know what I keep seeing on social media? Like people jumping the turnstile on the train, especially in the city. And I'm like, what is happening here? Are you making it that far in, or are you still on like LIRR?
Oh, no, yeah, I'm still on that one. Yeah.
Okay, okay. But yeah, it's madness. When I see it, I'm just like, what are they doing? Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be talking about envy and the people who try to take from you what they can because your success triggers their insecurity. In Jamaica, we have a name for it. We call it bad mind. Bad mind. You people who put their mind on you and hate you because they see you doing well. Sometimes you're not even doing that well. Sometimes they're jealous of your and envious. I said jealous and envious. They're not interchangeable, as it turns out. They're two different things. We're going to talk about that. But they're envious of your youth. They can be envious of your clear skin. They can be envious of the fact that you have friends and they don't have friends, that you have a boyfriend, a girlfriend, that you got money, you got a car. It's madness. Agnes, tell me, because they gotta hate you. You gotta have haters. Who's hating you, Agnes? What's going
Yeah.
on?
I had a nice chat with one of my friends.
Uh-huh.
And she said she actually brought that to my attention today. I never thought about it actually before the show. That she said, whoever is looking at you right now, they will think that you just have it made. You
Uh,
do this, you are working, you were this or you were that, or you're blonde, you're just walking around, you go on vacation, you do this, that you have that was just like given to me on a silver platter,
yes.
just because majority of times I'm really doing that intentionally. I'm trying to walk with a smile on my face. I'm forcing myself, and I'm aware of that, especially in the morning, when I'm rushing to work. I was like this, like, oh no, stop doing that. You have to smile, because I
Ah,
truly believe that when people see you smiling, that will be infectious and someone else will smile.
I
When
get it.
I'm walking on the street in the morning, usually I see people like, I don't see anyone smiling. I don't see anyone smiling. Everyone is like already stressed and on, it's like, no, let's bring a little bit of sunshine into somebody's day.
Okay.
But
But
no one knows your life. No one knows your history. No one knows where you came from. And what you see
yeah,
is just, I don't know, the veil that is just in front, but you don't see anything what's behind.
right.
I truly am happy with who I am.
Yeah.
I truly am happy with my life, not because I have this or that, because it's really not much that I have, but for me, it's more than enough. For
Yes.
me, it's really more than enough, and I'm very, very happy with that. Material possessions don't have meaning for me,
Mm.
but on the inside, I am a billionaire.
Gratitude is
Yes.
like an amazing thing. That's really where envy seems to come from. Like you're not happy with what you have, so you're always looking out to see what other people have so you can move to the next level. I'm not saying something can't just show up in your purview and you're like, "Oh, I like that car. That's kind of cool. I'd like one of those." I'm talking about the fact that sometimes people come around and you're just like, why did she have that? Well, how did that happen? What's going on there? And they don't realize
Yeah.
you've been around for a while. You've worked on it. You make it look easy because that's who you are. Some people are upset with you for all these different reasons.
Mm,
That you're happy with yourself, that you got that gratitude, you hold your head up, that you listen. I have people upset with me because of my skin color. Upset. And both ways, by the way. People who are darker than me, people who are white. It's wild to hear people talk about something that was just given to you at birth. Like I did something to. It's amazing to see people be envious. So let's do that definition. Envy, you see something with somebody with something, right? And you want it, you desire it. Jealousy is you already have this thing, you got it, but for whatever reason, you're afraid you're going to lose it, right? So you will do all kind of weird things about how and so it's sometimes it's interchangeable because I might be jealous of that really handsome dude because he's looking at my girl, right? So it seems like it's envy because I could be looking at him like, oh, he's so handsome. And so you're envious of his handsome, but what you really is afraid that you're going to lose your girl to him. And guess what? Just thinking about it, put it out there and then you get a hold of it. And
That,
I'm not being woo woo. I'm saying the truth is, your girl can feel that kind of insecurity come from you, and it makes you less attractive to her. And then next, the thing you hated to see happen is happening. Does
you
that
know,
make sense?
I actually heard one girl saying that she will make sure that
Mm.
her husband is not getting dressed nicely for work, so this way he wouldn't bring attention to himself. Who cares about his career? Who cares
Oh,
about his self-respect?
be
Not
ugly.
important. But I don't want other women to look at him. Instead,
Oh,
thinking he's not gonna get promotion, he's not gonna advance anywhere because he's gonna look like a
because
bum.
he's dressed like a bum and a slob. He stinks when he goes to work. It's
Oh,
fascinating. And I gotta tell you,
no,
we
seriously,
lose.
that's not a joke. A young girl, and I'm looking at her like I'm trying to share my wisdom with her. Like, listen,
Yeah.
that doesn't work that way. Because sooner or later, because he was handsome guy, good looking young guy, and smart, so like someone will pay attention to him and take care of him, and then he's gonna open his eyes and say, oh, you know what, I'd rather that girl than the one that I'm with.
Yeah.
Simple as that. Someone will wake up one day sooner or later. But yes, when someone is in this, I was telling you that before the program, that I truly believed that being envious, it's for little kids. Oh my goodness, she's got a nicer clothing, a nicer book bag, or she's got stickers, the ones that I want, or anything, or she has this fancy snack that I don't have. I thought that people, especially our generation in their 50s, you would think that we are smarter by now, that we understand what's really important in life. And then And then I'm having a shock of a lifetime when I'm seeing a group of girls going to visit their best friend and then walking right behind the best friend and oh, look at her. Look what she got. She's got this house. Why her, not me? I'm like, you're calling yourself her best friend? Be happy. Be happy for them. Be happy because that never comes, nothing comes for free. There is a work put into it, the time, the money, the labor of love, but there was not. Why her, not me? Why she has the diamond ring and not me? Why she is driving this car and not me? Why she's with this guy and not me? How about start evaluating yourself first, where you are with your life, where you are with your personality, why this person is attracting all of that into her life, your friend, and not you. Maybe you will find an answer.
Yeah. And it's interesting you say that because the truth is that envy, it comes out of, being comparing yourself to someone else, and there might be a reason why you don't look as good, or you don't, and you might think that, and it may not necessarily even be true. I see people who are richer than, um, better off than, more beautiful than, but upset when they see someone in their circle starting to glow up and starting to make money and start, like, I'm like, but you're already there. Why are you envious of that person who's just now catching up? And it's almost as if it's the Snow White phenomenon, where the evil stepmother was like, "Oh, mirror, mirror on the wall, I'm the most beautiful of them all." But she's comparing herself, and the mirror is comparing her as well, to Snow White, and so because of that, now she's insecure. She's gotta go and kill Snow White. That's a great story. And by the way,
Yeah.
I don't know how many people actually have read the original version. It's either Hans Christian Andersen or the Grimm brothers, whatever Snow White is from, whichever one of those. But it's a very German story. And there are a lot of horrible things that happen in it. It's very different in the actual thing. But imagine, it's such a great lesson, though. It's exactly what it is for her. She's having a problem. And why is it that her blossoming, her glow up, as we call it now, is like, there, now you have to attack me for that? What is that about, Agnes? What do you think? Why are we doing that to ourselves?
You know what? I meet this one lady on every morning on the train when we're waiting.
Oh,
There
okay.
is not a day where she would not walk by me and not to pay me a compliment.
Oh, that's nice.
We are not friends. We
Yeah.
just know each other from, and I do that for her as well. And I admire people when they walk by me and say, I love your coat. I love your boots. And so they, you see that they are not, oh, I want this. Like, this is, I love that. I really love that energy. Why people don't do that? Because of their insecurities.
Security.
Automatically, they really think that that coat, that ring, those, I don't know, hairstyle, or that lipstick will fix their problems. This is like, I don't know, if you not loving yourself is the biggest mistake. We have to really see that we are individuals. We are all different. What makes me happy, somebody else gonna look at me like, "Are you nuts? Is that all what you need?"
That's
But
all.
yes,
Yeah,
that I have a lot of things that this is just for me because
just
I am me.
Yeah.
I love myself no matter if I wake up in the morning and her standing up without makeup and everything. I will look at myself in the mirror and say, "You sexy beast, you look good today."
That's
Okay,
right.
so that's just the attitude, just the attitude. And then I take a shower, brush my hair, and do makeup and look presentable, presentable. But the attitude. There could be 10 beautiful and my young days, my God, I will never forget that. Those young 20-some-year-old girls standing in a nightclub, waiting, all made up. They spent hours picking up clothes, doing their hair and everything. And then I saw a group of 40-some-year-old women coming, celebrating somebody's 40th birthday. And they were just the way they came from the office,
Hmm.
not glam up. After all day, couple drinks, they were like extremely relaxed. And let me tell you, that group of women got most of the attention from everybody. Then the girls that they were all dressed up, it's like, who's gonna look at me? Am I gonna look at me? Oh my God, she's got a more expensive shirt than me. On it's the attitude. It's what you feel. It's
Yeah. It's
finding yourself. It's not
yeah.
what you wear. It's finding yourself. I keep laughing that I will wear a shirt for $10 and on me it's gonna look Prada. I always like to say that. Just
Don't you?
maybe that's arrogant in a sense, but the fact of the matter is I love myself. I am not going to compare myself to anybody because they are different. They have different life.
Yeah.
Like Joe Osteen keeps saying, run your own race. Don't look for anybody. Run your own race. That's your life, nobody else's. There's
Yeah.
no two lives the same. There are
Yeah.
not two desires the same because I'm gonna get up in the morning and I'm gonna say, "Oh, I want a half hour more." Where my husband will get up in the morning and be ready for the day. That different personalities, different things
Yeah.
that make people happy. And let me assure you, no diamond ring, no shirt, no hairstyle, no makeup, it doesn't matter if you're gonna sit there and reapply makeup every 15 minutes. It's not gonna make you any better person. Okay. And no matter how long you have your eyelashes, no man is going to pick you because you have longer eyelashes than the girl that he is with. No, no one does that. Okay, so it is. Hello, I can't put my glasses on.
I am so sorry, young ladies. Ladies, your eyelashes should not be touching my shoulder when you are standing in front of me. That is crazy. I see them doing this thing, and I'm like, what is happening? What sci-fi movie am I in where their eyelashes are like talking to me and they just, is it me or they getting bigger and bigger and bigger?
Ah,
And oh, we're not doing it for you. Yeah, you may not be doing it for me, but there is no way.
trim them a little.
Yeah, they need hedge clippers for that. They need weed whackers for these. Yeah, yeah.
Do you
I've
know how
never.
heavy they are? Do you know
It's
how
so.
heavy they are? I
Uh,
swear, for my wedding,
yeah,
to David, I went to have it makeup professionally done, and they
yes.
kept putting. I said, "Listen, I can't tolerate that. This is like, no, no, but that's for the pictures. They have to look better."
Nah, nah,
I'm
nah. It'll
standing
be
there and like
fine.
this. I'm thinking someone will think I'm doing a Morse code.
I can't see. I can't see. My eyelashes are so heavy. I'm falling asleep. Oh, it's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. There are a few things, ladies. Yo, you can hate me all you want.
I'm sorry
But
I started
when
this.
you are sticking like two basketballs into your backside, and if I can see your listen, if it's cute and I can see your butt from the front, that's one thing. But when your legs like two sticks like this, and it looks like you have two globes at the end of your buttocks. What are we doing with these BBLs? What are we doing? Everything that's bigger isn't better. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Everything.
You know,
It's
you can buy those the
yeah.
backside with the underwear.
Yes, yes. You can buy that website with underwear, and then the other thing I see them doing
Oh,
is there is sometimes a plastic thing that they can put in. And then the other thing is, yes, they're taking fat from one part of the body and putting it into that other part, and then they sometimes that causes like hemorrhages and they actually die. It's very dangerous. That BBL
yes.
business is very dangerous. And you know, it's not meant to be done like that. You're better off going to the gym. I understand you're not as cute as that person. You want it done quickly and whatever not. But that is envy. That is envy in action too. Like you're like, I gotta have this.
Okay, let me tell you something.
I'm sorry.
Let me tell you something. At the very beginning,
Uh-huh.
listen, there are men that will be attracted to that. There
Oh,
are men that will be attractive to bigger booty or like one
talk
of my
about bigger.
friends saying bigger eyes. She said
So
bigger eyes.
I'm not talking about it being bigger or having a little extension. I'm not saying that. I'm saying when your eyelashes are waving at me like that, or your buttocks, you have to tilt to either side like Godzilla because your butt's so big. That's a whole other level, right? That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I
And
know.
it,
Extremes.
oh,
We're
okay.
talking about extremes, yes. But no matter how much makeup you're gonna wear, no matter how expensive clothes you're going to have, if your outlook on life is not positive, if
Mm.
you are narcissistic person, if
Yeah.
you are only thinking about yourself, not your partner, I'm giving you up to 6 months and the man will open his eyes and he's gonna hear bitching, bitching, bitching. And he's gonna find another girl, maybe not as cute as the one that he was with, but with good heart, a good personality, and he's gonna love her more than he would ever love anybody else.
Yeah, it's rough.
That's the reality.
It's
It's not the look, because guess what? Each of us, do you think I look like this 30 years ago? I was very cute. I was a very nice girl. And guess what?
okay.
With time, everything goes.
Okay.
Everything goes. We are changing. We are
Yes.
maturing. And the beauty, it's fantastic thing. But guess what? No one looks the same throughout the whole life. We are
No.
all changing. So, you can play around when you are in your 20s, whatever, but time to start using your head and becoming a person that can live with others and appreciate others and appreciate yourself. That's the best way to move on. And being pretending to be somebody else,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
never a good thing.
It's
Pretending,
amazing.
it doesn't last. It just doesn't last.
And can I say this? And I've heard it multiple times now, all over. Anytime you turn on the news or whatever, they talk about it. Not only um, social media in and of itself, but the phone and social media and the constant taking of pictures and comparisons and the enviousness. I got to tell you, um, people are constantly putting up photos of themselves that do not show, or videos of themselves that do not show the fact that their lives may be a little bit more messy than they actually are. And you're looking at that and thinking, oh my God, I gotta have what she has. I gotta have what he has. Oh my gosh, why I need to get my thing to be. And half of the time, you're looking at people who are barely holding things together, and sometimes not even that. Everything is a complete and total lie. One of the greatest memes I see is like this guy's like looking out. He's looking out like a window of the airplane. He's like, oh my gosh, look at that down there. And then the camera pulls away and he's holding a toilet seat that just has the
Oh,
circle.
I
You
saw
know what
that.
I'm talking?
Yes.
And I'm saying, oh my God, what are you doing? But people don't know that. They can't see everything that's happening behind the scenes. They see this great picture with you and your girl, and they don't know right after that, like she's punching you in the face, you're kicking her down the stairs, you
Yeah.
two idiots are fighting forever and can't do it to be done. That's it's fake. I tell people this all the time. Nothing on social media is real. We're creating a narrative. That's what it's for.
Yeah.
But sometimes and I'm not saying but don't assume just because you're seeing it. I feel like people are competing with one another. Their friends are competing with relatives are competing with you. Even girl, you gotta post me. You gotta post me. Oh my gosh, it's madness because they're comparing. What's going on. You may need to like turn that phone off, get off of the apps, whatever, to reduce some of that comparison and just get some peace and don't care about what it is that they're posting or not posting about you and them and whatever's happening. it's
See,
it's madness. It's a
I
lot.
love I love what you said in our last program,
Mm.
that this is none of your business.
Oh,
Other
it's none of
people.
my business what you think of me. That's right. It's none of my business. None of my business what you
It's
think.
not,
You can keep
no,
up.
no, you do it, you do you, I do me, I I love when they are and you know what, I think this mantra should be known
Yeah.
all over the world by now. And I
Yeah.
love when there are still those petty little people. They try, oh, I'm going to say this about this person, and I'm going to
Yeah.
say that, and I'm going to whisper to that to somebody. And
Yeah.
it's like, and I'm going to try to ruin their reputation. It's like, my question to the person is, what makes you think that you matter to somebody's life? What makes you think that your opinion has any value to somebody's life or existence?
You
It's
know.
it's really, I don't get upset when I see something.
Yeah.
I I don't even stop for it, but I'm thinking like, my goodness, this person must think really of themselves quite highly if they think that they matter to somebody else's existence. It's mind-boggling.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't
Wh-
even care what you think. You have no idea. Yeah, I don't even give. I can see you and not see you for the. And by the way, in general, people are thinking about, connected to, in their own mind. And because of that, most of the time you think people are watching you and looking at you and whatever not. That's the other side of envy. Half of the time they're not really even thinking about you. They might toss you something messed up, every now and then, like they say something mean to you or whatever not. But for the most part, they're not focusing on you. People in your relationships, your family, whatever, you hear the same thing over and over and over again. Sometimes it's their problem that they're having with dealing with you because, oh my gosh, how dare you have that? Who gave you that? Who do you think you are? So, like, all of a sudden, they're like, but I learned that a long time ago, Agnes, that I don't care about what people think most of the time. Which is technically can be a flaw too, because I just went about my business and did what I thought was cool. And sometimes people didn't like that. It didn't work out well. Like from a job perspective, that didn't work out so well sometimes. But I felt like it worked well in other things. Like people would tell me, "Wow, that's unique and different. I didn't expect that from you," or whatever. Because
Mhm.
I don't care what you think. I don't care what you. I have to please me first because you're only on this planet, my dude. People, you think you have time? You don't. Time is slipping through your fingers every second of every minute, of every hour of every day. You have no idea. You think you have time, but you don't.
Yeah.
Be careful what you're paying your attention to, what you're giving your energy to, what you are spending your time doing. There should be special people in your life. There should be special things in your life, and you should be paying attention to what you think is important, not what everybody else is doing. That envy, keeping up with the Joneses, it'll get you. It'll get you
I
right in the
love
blood.
I love my young cousin, the one that you met.
Yes.
He had conversation with my husband, and what about he? And he goes to my husband, but I don't care. But I don't care. That doesn't pertain to me. I just don't care. And we love that. And we love that because he's got good head on his shoulders. His priority it's his family, security of the family, future of the family. I admire this young couple so greatly. And I'm thinking like I know he's gonna go far in his life because he's got the right attitude. He's
Great.
not hurting anybody. He's going forward with his future and simply I do not care. And this is fantastic. This is fantastic because and you know, to me it's actually funny when someone you see someone. I have a friend of mine who likes to do this her own little shtick, as I call it. And she
Okay.
will like half halfway like talking. I don't know. This is like low rent. This is like not talking loudly, but not
Right.
quietly. So like she tried to have her last sentence that her word that this is it, and then she walks away. I'm thinking like y- y- she really thinks that this is important to anybody. Like her reaction, she makes big entrance and big walk out, and like and everyone like in everyone like she left. Okay, we can go back to normal. It's like it's so visible. It's so visible. It doesn't pay off to be this way because you're just making spectacle out of yourself. But people can see through person like that.
Hmm. Hmm.
Really can see through person like that. This
Yeah.
is to be genuine, to be honest. If you don't want to say something, you don't want to do something, just say it. You know what? I just don't feel like doing that. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I can't.
And move on. Or just don't want to or whatever. Don't be fake. Don't be fake to people. Don't show empathy. Don't show love. Don't agree with people when you don't have to. Better be straightforward because people really
It's
don't.
easier to do that.
And others don't pay that much attention. This is the thing that as human beings we think that we mean so much to others.
Yeah.
Sometimes we build up in our heads that we are so great, is so irreplaceable, and so this and that, and then guess what? The husband will divorce you, their friends will leave you, and you stay alone, maybe with a cat, and you are alone, and no one cares. All you those zings, those needles, those little remarks, then you're realizing that
Didn't help.
no one cared. No one cared. We are important to ourselves.
Hmm.
know who should be important to us? The people that we are with, our partners, our kids. Those people are important to us. Everyone else, they are replaceable. Even sometimes our partners are replaceable if they are not a good match. That's the reality of life. We are not the center of the universe.
Not.
That's why we should just simply mind our own business, be kind to another, because isn't that what you should be? Isn't that what you
Anyway.
want from others? To be
Right.
kind to you?
To you. Hmm.
So why don't we just treat others the way we want to be treated?
Yeah.
Life
Yeah.
would have been so much easier.
It will. It will. And simpler. I gotta tell you. Yeah. And I'm gonna repeat it. Just since you brought it up. It's weird because it's one of my things that I say. But yes, I really don't care. And it is none of my business what you think of me. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Love, Death, and Taxes. We are celebrating. Let me get it. Let me get it. Oh, the publishing of Agnes's first uh, book, like real powerful novel. Severing's One Love by Agnes Amisano. If you can get a pick, you can pick it up at agnesamisano.com/publications. Okay. There is no judgment here. We are all the time looking to get your information at mailbag at Love, Death, and Taxes. And when I say information, I'm talking about whether or not you're interested in telling us about the show, whether or not you like to come on the show, whether or not you have um, a, a topic that you'd like us to follow, that sort of thing. So please, please, please like and subscribe, here at Love, Death, and Taxes. And we'll see you again next week. Same time, same channel. Bye, bye, bye. All right. Good night.